Hi everyone, I just wanted to record a short video so that you're comfortable with what's happening the closing weeks of this quarter. And it's going to be tight in terms of the schedule. It's going to be busy because of the reassessment opportunities that you're going to have. And so of course reassessment opportunities are of course optional, but we definitely want to take advantage of those when you have standards that you want to bring up. So of course my goal here is that you're able to bring your standard mastery levels up to where you want them, and I know it's going to be busy for you, but if it brings you any comfort, it'll be busy for me as well. So the first thing we have happening is standards 18 through 23 assessment. That's happening next Friday, March 4th. Just like all our assessments, there's an assessment preparation for that that you'll turn in on next Thursday. So this is next Thursday, and then the assessment itself is next Friday. Then we have 3 more standards that we're going to cover after that. And then you'll have your standards 12 through 23 reassessment, right? Just like you had the standards 1 through 11 reassessment opportunity earlier in the quarter, 12 through 23 is going to happen on March 10th. And so March 10th is a Thursday. So you'll do as many of these as you would like. And then the very next day on Friday, so I told you it's going to be kind of tight, is your assessment over standards 24 through 26. Now, this will be a shorter assessment because there are only 3 standards on it, so it might not be quite the length of the other assessments that you've done. All right, so then that closes out. That's kind of the official last day of class. So the following week, on Tuesday, so March 15th is a Tuesday of finals week, I'm giving you one more opportunity to reassess on up to 5 standards from 1 through 23. So it says pick up to 5. And the cap of 5 is just because there's only so much grading I can get done during that finals week. So you can pick up to 5. So, pick any 0s or 1s that you have. Those would obviously be really important to bring up. 2s as well, if you don't really have 0s or 1s or very many of them. And so you can pick any 5 of these to do. And like on our other reassessments, you just do all 5 of them and then attach your work. If you have to take a break between one standard and another, then just attach each one right away after you're done. So that's Tuesday of finals week, March 15th. And then also that same day, if on the Friday before you had standards 24 through 26 in that assessment, if there's ones you wanted to bring up from that, then here's your reassessment opportunity for those. So on that Tuesday, March 15th, you may be reassessing on up to 8 potentially, if you were going to reassess on all 3 of these, and then 5 from those final reassessments. And then lastly, the final exam is going to be Wednesday, March 16th. And the way the final exam works, remember, we talked about it at the very beginning of the quarter, but it's been a long time. The way that works is I'm going to pick the topics that appear on there. Not all of our standards will be on the final exam. Some will, some won't. So for those that are not on the final exam, whatever level of mastery you have going in to the final, you have after the final. Right? So if you have a 4 going in and I don't ask about it on the final, you have a 4 going out. If it does appear on the final and you do better than you had before, so you had maybe like a 2 going into the final and then you got a 3 on the final, well, now you have a 3. So it completely replaces, just like in a reassessment. If you do worse, then I will average the 2. So for example, if you had a 4 on, let's say, standard 18 going into the final, I asked about it and you got a 2 on the final, then I would average that 4 and 2 out to a 3. And that would be your final level of mastery on that particular standard. So that's how the final exam and the grading will work. Please reach out if you have any questions at all about these closing weeks. And of course, any assistance you need in getting ready for assessments and reassessments, I'm available during my student hours. I have lots of student hours during the week, as you know. But if you can't make it to those and you want to try to make an appointment with me, I think usually we can find a time where we're both available. So please don't hesitate to reach out. All right, thank you everybody, and have a wonderful weekend.